Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus, you don't often see it in the Open Ultra League, and that is because it is quite the investment, but if you have the resources for it, the XLs and the Stardust, it is well worth it, my friends. Cofagrigus will be serving as the closer on this very powerful Ultra League team. Cofagrigus can serve as an excellent, more bulkier option than a Pokemon like Gengar or Trevenant, and it can close a game really strong, guys. And also, on the safe swap, we got yet another big boy XL in the form of Drapion. Drapion, a lot of you have built by now for the Ultra League. A very solid safe swap option in both the Ultra League and in the Great League. That is because its only weakness is ground damage. And also on the lead, we've got Gyarados, one of the better lead options you can go with in the Open Ultra League. You just have to keep it far and away from the electric types, but luckily there are not too many electric types in the Ultra League meta. But before we dive into the featured set of the video, we are starting things off with some bonus battles that I thought were tons of fun. Here we go, Obstagoon lead. If you're going to be met with an Obstagoon, this is exactly where you want to see it on your Gyarados. We, of course, don't want this thing anywhere near our Cofagrigus in the back, so we're staying right here. And we definitely tank a couple of Night Slashes pretty comfortably from Obstagoon, all while resisting the counter fast move pressure with our flying typing. And they go for Night Slash number 2. We are overloading by quite a bit. Got a little bit of visual lag, so that kind of threw me off. I wanted to catch one of these resisted Night Slashes onto Drapion. Of course, Drapion would resist that, but that is down the drain. We're just gonna stay right here. We do lose this in the Zero Shield, but the damage has been done, my friends. This Obstagoon is hanging on by a thread. We're gonna let this go, and we can come in and get ahead on energy with our Drapion. We farm down the Obstagoon, and they've got a Venusaur. That is not an answer to a poison type like Drapion, but that is okay. If they want to come in with a Venusaur, we will gladly take out this Venusaur here. As we all know, Venusaur can be quite spammy with Vine Whip and the busted Community Day move of Frenzy Plant. That's resisted. We tank those all day, and you don't often find yourself saying that with Venusaur and Frenzy Plant, my friends. And we're going to go for a crunch here, and no debuff, but that is okay. We can now farm down this Venusaur. We definitely tank another Frenzy Plant, no problem. We are getting low, and they make a play into a Talonflame. So we are only getting the one move, so we go with the harder hitting move with Stab, and that does a decent amount of chip damage on Talonflame. It's Cofagrigus time. Oh, the lone Pokemon left. Can Cofagrigus bring this home for us, guys? That Venusaur is still relatively low, and they go right for the Brave Bird. Holy smokes, this is what I'm talking about. Cofagrigus lives the Brave Bird from one of the harder hitting Pokemon in this meta. The play now, my friends, is to farm this thing down. We are not throwing a charge move whatsoever. We say bye-bye to the Talonflame, and can we farm down? We do. Holy smokes, guys. Telling you, Cofagrigus comes in clutch and can close a game strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played. How about Cofagrigus putting the team on its back, closing the game strong? And here we go. We've got another Obstagoon. Is this Deja vu? Another Obstagoon lead. People love running their Community Day Obstagoons, and I don't blame them. It is quite strong. But I don't care for Obstruct, I must say, but that is okay. Speaking of Obstruct, they go for one on us and lower our defense while simultaneously raising theirs. So this Aqua Tail that we are going for here will obviously not do as much damage, but it does add up along with the Dragon Breaths, and because they lowered our defense, we're gonna catch the resisted Night Slash onto our Drapion. Guys, Obstagoon, the counts are pretty easy with Obstagoon, which makes catching moves quite easy. If they're running Obstruct, they will build up to 6 counters, go for that Obstruct, and then generally go for the Night Slashes. That makes it very predictable and very easy to catch on Obstagoon, which is what we did there. We were just playing out this matchup here. They hit us with an Obstruct, lowering our defense while doing virtually no damage, and that is okay. We're not going to be able to farm down. We're getting rid of it with a resisted crunch, and we are still relatively healthy. Another Talonflame in the back. So like I said in that previous battle, if you know that you're only going to get to one move, you go for the harder hitting move that does more raw damage, and we draw a shield. That is amazing. They do have a Brave Bird. They are at Brave Bird energy, and they could go for it. So we're shielding the Brave Bird. Not one-shotting us today. Not letting that happen. They make an aggressive play into a Cresselia to clear the debuff from the Brave Bird, and we've got just the answer to a Cresselia. Oh, it's so nice having Cofagrigus, guys. I'm telling you, if you've got the resources, definitely worth the build. It's just so nice having a bulkier ghost type that can hang in the Ultra League. It is amazing. Going for Shadow Ball number 1. Of course, nothing one-shots Cresselia. It is about as bulky as a Pokemon gets. But so are we. We tank another Moonblast, no problem. And just going to overload a little bit on energy and throw right here just as they're getting to a potential Grass Knot. And I don't imagine they shield this. It would be foolish to do so, and they do let that go, and they've got that Talonflame left in the back. Gonna go for the Shadow Ball here. This would not KO, but it would do a lot of damage to Talonflame, and we're gonna combo play, really put the pressure on this Flaming Bird of Terror. We had energy stored on our Gyarados, and they let that go. Holy smokes. I think they saw that it was just about over. We still had a shield, and we were going to definitely take it out. That's going to be a good game. Well played. And for those of you who happen to have a Cofagrigus for the Ultra League and you're not sure what to run with it, this team was quite strong. And here we go. For reasons like this, picking up a positive lead in Talonflame. They make a play in the Trevenant, and it is Drapion time. That's why we got Drapion on this team for these powerful grass types in the Ultra League. There is nothing better than having your Trevenant locked on to a strong dark type like Drapion. As you can see, we tank that resisted Shadow Ball, no problem, from a pretty hard-hitting Pokemon. Gotta go for the crunch, and then you let it go. And now I do believe we will look to overload on energy and go for an aggressive farm down. We're going to shield up this next Shadow Ball. That would get us quite low, and we are going to look to go for an aggressive and ambitious farm down on the Trevenant with neutral Poison Stings. We now have 100 energy. We are capped out and going for crunch number 1 on the Talonflame. That does come back in, and we are going to look to throw with optimal timing. If you're running a 2-turn move up against Talonflame, you throw 2 of your moves, then your charge move. That is the way to ensure that they do not sneak through a full Incinerate. And we throw 2 Poison Stings, and then the 3rd crunch, and oh my goodness, Drapion putting in the work. Holy smokes. If we throw with optimal timing, Drapion can put in the work on Talonflame for sure. And we are going to come back in with our Gyarados, of course. And this is a very obvious potential Brave Bird, but no, they bait. And then I guess we're looking to overload. But they didn't get a chance to. They go down with loaded energy, as Dragon Breath is quite OP and is a 1-turn move. They have a Walrein left, up a shield. So the goal here is to just get this Walrein as low as possible. They cannot afford to overfarm by too much because the Dragon Breath damage really adds up. And Gyarados hits like a truck, so they are throwing right away, and this is fine. The spotlight is now on Cofagrigus to shine here against this large, overpowered, cuddly walrus here in front of us. Can Cofagrigus bring this home with no shields for us, guys? Holy smokes, they're going to go EQ here. Generally, in neutral situations, you want to go Icicle Spear, but that is okay. Going to go for Dark Pulse number 1. We wanted to farm to back-to-back, and we had a sneaking suspicion that we were bulky enough to last and withstand the damage output of this Walrein. We tanked that Icicle Spear long enough to get to Dark Pulse number 2. This is absolutely going to allow us to say bye-bye to the large, cuddly walrus, Cofagrigus. I'm telling you, quite the closer in the Ultra League. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Had a blast with the bonus battles. As we move into the featured set of the video, we are met with a Cresselia. Pretty neutral lead for us. We are both dealing neutral fast move pressure to each other, and all of their charge moves do hit us for neutral damage, while we can hit this Cresselia for super effective with Crunch. Gonna bank the energy and make a play into Cofagrigus this time. The beauty of Cofagrigus is not only is it an amazing closer, but it proves to be quite the safe swap option. This was the first set of the day with this team, so kind of experimenting with safe switching Cofagrigus, although Drapion is the primary safe swap on this team, but that is okay. They meet us with a Giratina, and we did shield up the first Shadow Sneak. Gonna look to get off a big Shadow Ball, and holy smokes, that nearly one-shots one of the bulkiest Pokemon in this meta. Because they let that go through, we snuck through a Shadow Claw. We're gonna let this go, and that Shadow Claw does take out the Giratina. They come back in with the Cresselia, wondering what they have in the back. And I was sure that we won CMP tie, but they throw with beautiful timing, taking us out with a Grass Knot. We can now align our Drapion onto this Cresselia here. That's the beauty of Cofagrigus. Flip and switch, allowing you to maintain alignment. It worked out beautifully, and they've got an S-Cavalier, so we chip with a Crunch before making a play into our Gyarados here. So, I'm going to shield here. In hindsight, I do believe that was a drill run, but I had lost track of counts. I think I might have had a slight distraction during this one battle here. But that is okay. We shielded up the resisted drill run. Gonna go for Aqua Tail number 2, and it doesn't quite KO, but can we Dragon Breath down the Steel type? We do. My goodness, as they top left, they had that Cresselia left, and our Drapion was quite healthy. It was lights out for them. That's gonna be a good game. Well played. I'm telling you guys, this Cofagrigus team was quite strong in the Ultra League. And here we go. We've got a Nidoqueen lead. At the time, when I saw this Nidoqueen lead, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And the reason why is generally Nidoqueen lead comes accompanied with 2 dark types, guys. And we've got a ghost type. And the dark types of choice are generally Obstagoon and Scrafty. But I didn't instant top left, and I shield the Stone Edge. Guys, I had a sneaking suspicion that this Nidoqueen was running Stone Edge. There's no reason to build all the way up to Earth Power Energy to not go for something like a Stone Edge, which is the same energy cost as Earth Power. So I was on to them. I had a sneaking suspicion they were going to try and one-shot us with a Stone Edge, and they do bait us there with a Poison Fang. And they go for just another Poison Fang. So we do have an Aqua Tail stored. We're going to bank that. That could come in handy for later as we snipe with our Drapion. And there it is, the Scrafty. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. If there's an Obstagoon in the back, it's lights out for us. But never one to give up too early. I'm gonna. If I see the Obstagoon, it's an instant top left. But for now, it is still manageable. We've got the Scrafty on our Drapion, and we are down on shields. They can only go for the power-up punches, which do hit us for neutral damage. And Drapion in the Ultra League is quite bulky, guys, as we draw a shield from the Scrafty. And they're going to go for yet another power-up punch, but that is okay. Like I said, Drapion has a very good defensive stat, making it quite bulky, especially in the Ultra League. Gonna go for another Sludge Bomb here and switch timers up. Guys, remember we had that Aqua Tail stored. Gonna go for the combo play and put this Scrafty out of its misery. Let's see it. Oh, it's a Walrein. Oh, there's a shot, my friends. I was saying to myself, if that's a friggin' Obstagoon, it is game over, and was fully prepared to top left. But I am aware that Walrein has been an increasingly popular option with the Nidoqueen lead and along with Scrafty. So I had a suspicion that it could have been Walrein. They go for the EQ. I don't know. A lot of trainers go for the EQ plus Icicle Spear, thinking that that will be enough, but it's not. And we get to that Shadow Ball. A lot of people may not be familiar with how bulky Cofagrigus is, as we say bye-bye to yet another Walrein. So satisfying. This is why it pays to not give up on yourself. You play till the end. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Cofagrigus coming in so clutch, taking out the Walrein. You'd love to see it. And here we go, picking up a Scrafty lead. Not as dominant as a lead as you'd like to see, considering that we are a flying type. That just is a testament to how powerful Scrafty is as an XL in the Ultra League, as we do lose this in the Zero Shield scenario. So we go for Aqua Tail number 1, and gonna look to play this as we would an Obstagoon lead and just try and get the Scrafty as low as possible. And we do get to Aqua Tail number 2. Gonna throw on the CMP tie here, and we did shield up the first foul play, and we will let this one go as the Aqua Tail does not KO, but the damage has been done on the Scrafty. And then we do live in a foul play. They make an aggressive play in the Jellicent, and I think we made a misplay going in the Cofagrigus. Generally, if they aggressive swap into a ghost type, you want to go into Drapion. That is the best answer to any ghost type that they may have on their team. But like I said, this was the first set of the day with this team. We make a snap decision to go into our own Cofagrigus, and it's not working out for us, guys, as we tried to call a bait, and they nearly one-shot us with a Shadow Ball as they go for the Bubble Beam, and we do not make it to another move on this Jellicent. That is unfortunate. Gonna throw Gyarados in here and try and get to the crunch, but they throw with beautiful timing yet again. This Jellicent is running circles around us, but we do get to it. But our attack has been lowered, so I don't believe that this crunch will KO. Doesn't matter because they shield anyways, and they take us out with a Hex before we can swap into our Drapion. We wanted to save the low health Gyarados, but it was just not working in our favor, and they're doing exactly what I feared they would do, and that is debuff us into Oblivion before swapping out, and there it is, the Nidoqueen. This is not going to work out for us, guys. We are still up a shield, but our attack has been severely lowered, and these crunches are doing virtually no damage to this Nidoqueen. I was hoping that there was like a Charm Alolan Ninetales in the back, because you can generally see that, but an alternate yet very popular variation does run Nidoqueen as well in the back, and we should be top lefting here. I don't know why we're even still in this one. They baited us. I really wanted to call that bait. There was no reason not to go for the Earth Power, as we're not doing any damage to them, so we shield up a Poison Fang bait, and they put us out of our misery with an Earth Power. Couldn't quite get that one done, unfortunately, but that is okay. Good game, well played to our opponent, and that is the team, my friends. How about it? You can never, ever complain with a juicy 4-in-1 set in Pokemon Go Battle League. We will take it, not a problem. You can't win them all. So, as you can see, very powerful, almost said popular, very powerful Cofagrigus team for the Open Ultra League. Those of you who enjoy the Ultra League and invest heavily in the Ultra League, like I do, and you have the resources for the XLs, Cofagrigus is well worth it, guys. It's an excellent ghost option that has more bulk than the general ghost type options that you see in the Ultra League, like Trevenant, like Gengar. The only other bulkier options viable would be Giratina and Jellicent. I like Cofagrigus as it does run Shadow Claw, and you pair it with 2 powerful Pokemon to round out the team, and that is a recipe for success, my friends. Oh, such a fun and powerful team. Guys, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.